Okay, so we're gonna talk about how to submit assignment on GitHub here. So first, everyone must have an account. So pretty much you just need to go to github.com, and if you don't have one, technically you need to sign up. Okay, once you sign up, you technically need the username and password, okay, to link to IntelliJ to submit your work. So let me start to jot down what you need. First, you need to create an account on GitHub, right? Second, you need to download. We're gonna use IntelliJ. Okay. So make sure you have IntelliJ, right? And we have instruction how to download as student license and the course documents. Or web links. Yeah, and the web links. Third, you still need to get Git. Okay, GitHub is just the name of a place where you can host your code, but Git is the actual program. So what is Git, right? So we go to git.com. So let's Google download Git then. So we want to go here and download Git, depending on the OS that you use. Alright, so I already have it, so I'll just show you. Just download and install that. So once you download and install that, you can go to CMD and type Git. It may say it's not recognized. So you probably want to set the path. So what you need to do is first verify you have Git. I think I should have it. So we go to, if you write Git, so that's a folder, right? And we go to bin because we want to run that command. Now, I mean, if you want to use Git on the CMD or the command prompt, you need to set a path too. But technically, this is the path that you want to set on your IntelliJ if you use IntelliJ only. Okay. Then, how to set the path? So, Ctrl-Shift-S. So it's going to open the settings. Let's see. Version control, GitHub. So this is where you're going to put your github.com, your username and password that you just created. Right, so it's CSC201 and password, right? So you have an option to use token or password. So we're going to use password now. And you can hit test to see if it's connected. Okay, connection to GitHub, the account that you created, right? So now I need to set where the command for Git is. This is just connecting to GitHub. It's not dealing with Git yet, right? So let me make sure it's the same thing. File. I want to look at the settings. version control. Pretty much you can open it from there too, besides using Control Alt S. But what I'm looking for, there you go. I'm looking for this one. Right, before I use GitHub, right? Now I'm looking for the Git. So it looks like, yeah, I have Git into different locations. The CMD one and there's bin one, right? So I'm gonna use this version. Apply. So that's the path after install Git, right? Now you link it to your IntelliJ, right? And you link GitHub to your IntelliJ. So we just set up IntelliJ environments, right? Alright, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create. So last class we were talking about, we did review, right? On, yeah, pretty much chapter 1. So I'm going to create some project and I want to show you, right, that we use Git to submit your work, just like you do assignment now, right? So project name. So let's look at what we want to talk about today is we want to review maybe basic data types and start to talk about loop. Okay. So in basic data type and loops, so we're going to say loops. Okay. So I create a project loops, right? Use this window. Alright, so we're going to go to source folder, right click, and create a new Java class. Okay, so we can talk about branching and loops, which is we call iterations. Branching is if else and switch case, right? Alright, so loop demo, that's the name of the class. So again, I want to make sure you know that this is the place where you must focus to put your comments. This is a comment, we know that, right? Slash asterisk and asterisk slash. Like, if you want to do multiply comments, you just sliding with that, right? This is called multiple line comments, right? Now, this is another type of comment. This is Java doc comments with 2 asterisks. Okay, Java doc comments. We also have like single line comments, right? So those are 3 types of comments in Java that you need to know. I want to focus on this one. So whenever you create a class, you should put the comments like what's the purpose of this program. So like this program, I'm going to just focus on demonstrate, right? How loops or the iterations works, right? In Java, like there are 3 types of loops. What else? One is for, 2 is while, right? And 3 is do while, right? So that's the purpose of the program, right? So you do the same thing. You may put your assignment descriptions, like if you have to do hello world, You have to do calculators, right? Now, after you do that, annotation or add, this is just the Java doc symbols. Just say I am the author, right? Right. You want to talk about, like, if you look at a lot of programs, right? Let's say, let me show you some of the program. So, like this is Java projects, right? This is the application. So they like to have comments in the beginning before package right there. Right. So this is some of the license. So you like to put the license. Like, this is the part that if you want to talk about your license, so you can just put it in your comments here too. So you can add, like, talk about license sections. So there are many types of license. So like GNU, Mozilla public license. So I just copy and paste it. Like I can just modify. Right. And you just say it's distributed as is, without warranty any kind. This is just a template, right? So I just that makes sense? So this is where you pretty much just put a license. Like for example, so we have license. You just do once and then you can just put in other files that you start to create it, right? Alright, so now you're protected with your code. And that's the point of having multiple line comments. So if someone try to steal your code, then you have to follow this rule or something like that. Or you can make your own license, right? Alright. So we understand comments. Now we're going to start to look at, I'm going to create simple. Before we even create a program, let's talk about submit this, right? Because that's the point on Git. So I already have everything connect. So what's Git? Git is, if you compare Git to a place where we can collaborating the work, can you imagine what's that place?
GitHub is the place.
That's, yeah, GitHub. And like normally you guys know that already, you use that Google Doc, right? where you can, like, if you happen to be assigned to do a research paper in a group, so it's going to be very difficult, like, when people do the same Word document on your local machine, you have your own, and your teammate has that one machine, and we have several pages, you may fix one word, and they may fix another. Hey, I don't want to use this school, I want to use college. So, and how you're going to integrate that work back, it's going to be a lot of work, right? So that's why Google Doc is a solution that you can just go and everybody can just type at the same time and you have your final product, right? It saves time and good for collaboration tools. So that makes sense. So something like this should happen in the programming environments, right? So like writing this code, actually this code can be done with many people too, right? So it's not a bad idea just have a system that can control it. So we call version control system. It stands for VCS, version control system. Like GitHub is one. And we have Subversion, SVN, I think she mentioned that. And WordPress just use those Subversion. A lot of them use Subversion. And Git is kind of, people use that too. So we have questions first?
I was just wondering, so you said a VCS is a version control session?
System.
Version control system. Thanks.
Now, like we have, you may not see the same as mine, which is fine. Like GitHub, you should see that IntelliJ has it. Right, like GitLab is just not what they'll Git, but they're a different company, right? So I want to share the project on GitHub. Pretty much this project that I just created. Just like we finish your assignment, you go to VCS, you go to import into version control, share a project on GitHub. But of course you have to set those configuration already, right? Login and so on. If you don't, this one is going to pop up for you to do authentication using your password. You can do that too. But now it's set up, so it's, I show you how to set up, so that's why it just takes me to this page. Okay, and remember you have to install Git and set path of Git to IntelliJ IDEA. Otherwise, next step is not going to be easy. So, description pretty much just the same description here. So let me just copy that. Like the description of my project. Technically. Okay. So I just want to. Now, when you sign up for GitHub, it's free for public. Your code here is going to be public. Okay. If you sign up for like GitLab, I mean, if you want your code to be private, you have to pay for GitHub. But GitLab, they provide private for free too. Okay. Share. Okay, if there's a problem, it's going to pop up errors like that. Okay, so it seems like I'm using characters that are not allowed, maybe the asterisk that I happen to paste. Let me do it one more time. Import into, right, version control. So share. Okay. It looks good now. That is the old message. Alright, so now it's going to ask, it's going to my project folders once I create it. So IntelliJ, when you create a folder, I mean when you create a project, it's going to automate create those folders for you. I just try to browse to that location to show you. C, right, users, and it's going to create this. So this is a Git file that we just set up. Okay, this is the IntelliJ IDEA file. And you actually want to focus on just your own code and the source. Right. So technically, I don't need anything about ideas. If I share that code, you can have my own IntelliJ configurations, which it should be locally to my machine. Like that IML2, that is just kind of IntelliJ. So I only want to share this, right? Java, which is your source code that you want to submit, right? Not Java code. I don't really need anything else. And the message is, the first time there was initial commit. Like for example, I just do this, I didn't finish, I just do initial commit. And then start to add more code, then start to commit again. Commit is just like you save the file, that's it. Save the changes, and it's just going to update to the server where you share the file. That makes sense? So just like save it, like that. Like committed to make changes to, normally it's going to do by like locally. That's the word commit. And then we have push, which is after we change locally or save locally, you just push, then you publish it to GitHub. Okay? So all the changes that you make, you keep committing, like you save or update the file locally, and then you want to publish by using push command. Again, there are two commands, right? Git commit, right? And git push, right? That we're learning. Now you want to, like for example, if you want to get it to your machine, like you want to get my code, you can just do connections to it and do git pull. Like it's just download it, push, upload, right? Pull like download, yeah.
So then what does the commit do?
Commit is like save changes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to your local.
Okay.
Like when you modify, you just keep committing changes or save. They don't use save because if you save, it's just not do the versioning. Commit, they do the versioning. Versioning means like if you happen to type a Word document and you make changes to it, and you say, I want to revert back to my previous change, I changed my mind. How we do that? You probably you have to do a lot of undo. It is actually cost a lot of time, but in Git you can actually look at the date and then you can revert back to that date and time. But you have to keep committing. If you don't keep committing, it's not record the date and time. Okay. So that's why you have save. If you save, it's fine. It's not recorded. You cannot revert back to that point of time. But if you commit, you can revert back to the point of time that you commit.
So you could commit and push, and that would be like a patch file on it.
Right. If you commit, it's only locally. It's not updated on the GitHub.
So pushing is like
Upload.
uploading.
Yeah, upload the changes that you have made locally to GitHub. Right, and pull is just you download back. Or like you can just ask your teammate to pull it. Right? Now, how are we going to make it in a team environment? So, let's say I'm coding with you. I just push this. Okay. Why don't you... Let's see if it's successfully created right there, right? So it's done, it said that, right? But initial push failed. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sign into my and I'm looking for. So this is the account, right? And you can see I have like about 60 repositories here. So if I'm searching for, I think it should create a repository name loops. Oh, yeah. I was using 202. It's creating in 202 account. So yeah, I was when I sign. Right. So there you go. So it just create loops, right? So this is a repositories called loops. Okay. Like you can see, it just create a top right here. Alright, so let's see. In that case, let me make sure I'm gonna go back to set my version control. So it's actually connected to 202, right? Okay. Now, if you have your account correctly set up, you should not have same problem that I am having now, because it seems like I have many accounts going on and stuff. Confusing. Yeah. If you have one that should do, like, let's say it's created in here, but it's still empty, because it said that it's failed to upload or push, right? It's failed to push. Right. So now, let's see how am I going to push this, right? Let's see if I can right click to the file. To see if they have a command I can use. Push. Let me just try again. I'm going to push this, right? Alright, so it's doing it. Alright, so it seems like it still failed. There's an error message for 3 returns. So it seems like it doesn't want me to push there. Which, what I'm going to do, let me just try to change to, like I said, GitHub is just an option, right? You can always use another version control too. Like I'm going to share on my GitLab, for example. If you need GitLab, you just need to create an account with GitLab. Okay. Now, you may not see a GitLab plugins, right? Because if you download first time, like I said, GitHub should be by default. That's why I don't want to talk about GitLab, right? So you can just pick any option that you want. Yes.
Okay, I've heard of GitHub before. What's GitLab?
Just like GitHub, just different company, like
Oh, okay.
like Toyota and Nissan. Huh?
It's just like a different Git repository thing.
It's like Microsoft and Apple,
Okay.
Samsung, like Android and iOS thing. Yeah. Alright, so why don't you try doing that now? Okay. Try to see if you are able to do this process. Ask question. Okay. I want you to spend a little bit, maybe 5 minutes to try to configure and everything, and try doing it. Okay.
quick question for you. When we're submitting assignments and we're committing them to Git, do you want them in a single repo with multiple files, or would you prefer
Different repos. Yeah, like assignment 1 repo, assignment 2 repo. And yeah, after you submit, you're going to have the link like that, right? You just need to copy that link and paste that under your submission Dropbox or on your discussion board, right? Then your friends can get in and see too. So we started from each other, right? Code. That's why at that point your friends can pull the code and test your code, right? So we're gonna just share the code, and it's okay to share because none of you have the same assignment. That's the point too, right? But I want you to learn from different assignments. All right, so you can start doing that, right?